Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you live from Studio 3B. I come to you live again from the studio on this here wonderful Friday. We had a hump day drop the other day. Hope you enjoyed that. And we are now approaching a weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not see, the I did in fact drop his Deep State Part 2 episode. It came a little bit later yesterday than normal, but he got it out. It was somewhere around 6 or 7 p.m., so I hope that you saw that. Anyway, crazy. Sydney Sweeney, good genes. Sydney Sweeney there sure does have some good genes. She puts out a post because she has a brother who is serving in the military, and she gives him a shout out. Thanks our boys and girls for serving their country. And what does the liberal social media do? They explode. They say it's more propaganda. Are you freaking kidding me? So basically, the summary here is liberals are not patriotic in the least, and they hate our troops. That's the message I'm taking from that. Liberals do not like soldiers, the armed services, U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. They cannot show appreciation for our troops, and it's just crazy that she puts out something, just a kind thing for her own brother who's serving, and they got to treat her like that. Crazy. Meanwhile, like a freaking barista in Kentucky working at a coffee shop, fellow employee started asking her a little bit about her beliefs, and she mentioned something about her religious beliefs, and she got sacked. Made the other person feel uncomfortable. Do they not see how ridiculously offensive and stupid this is? So is it possible that that person could say, I'm offended that the other person isn't religious? Why is it only one way? Absolutely crazy. I believe she's got a case, and I hope she sues them for wrongful termination, and I hope she wins. And screw getting the job back. Hopefully she gets something much better. Meanwhile, this is a very good news story. Kind of a feel-good story. Shay Taylor Allen. She was a janitor at Yale Hospital. And she became a doctor. She went from janitor to doctor. She reached out to the CEO there and asked a couple of questions, and then she had some issues with her mother having an illness that inspired her to look more into how to become a doctor, and now she is a resident doctor at Yale Hospital. I gotta say, I could not be more proud of this young lady. Congratulations to you, Shay Taylor Allen. And finally, meanwhile, President Trump has given Iran another 10 days. 10 days he's offered them to get their act together. They requested it. 10 more days. There's also an oil deal in the works. President Trump said we're going to get a few boats full of oil as part of the deal, and we will get the Strait of Hormuz open. Trust me on that, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get the Strait of Hormuz open. We will take charge with our military and probably that island too. And we are going to offer safe passage of ships. That's the bottom line. Iran is mostly destroyed. They only have like 9% of their missiles left. Their air force is destroyed, decimated. Their navy is decimated. But what we need to do is we need to get the leadership handpicked to take over Iran so that they can lead a respectable life and care for the people. And so with all of this in mind, Operation 8 Ball 4.5 hasn't moved in a little while. We are going to jump all the way to Operation 8 Ball 6.0, effective immediately. You know what I know what to make, and people do know it. Heads will roll, heads will roll. And then can you believe this? Somebody left a comment on YouTube because I had a little bit more of a modern version of the Starship Enterprise. Folks, Really? That is one of the authentic versions of the Starship Enterprise. But somebody's left a comment and said, oh, you should get rid of that cartoonish version and get yourself the original 1966 version. Look, I have a couple of Enterprises. I have that one, and I have an even newer one. I just don't happen to have a version of the original. But no reason to fret over it. So, anyway, you know it, I know it, the American people do know it. Screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.